we have completed the second module, which is Python basics for machine learning. Okay, so in this module, the first video is Google Collaboratory basics. So Google Collaboratory is an environment in which you can run Python codes. Okay, so you don't need to install any Python IDEs, so you can access Google Collaboratory through your Google Chrome itself. So you can check out that video if you are new to Python. Okay, so then we have discussed about Python basics, Python data types, and other operators, if else statements, loops, and functions. So these two modules are completed. Okay, we have also completed about 6 machine learning projects. So you can see those project topics here. So first video we have seen is face recognition system. Then we have this rock versus mine prediction, diabetes prediction, house price prediction, fake news prediction, and this particular loan status prediction video will be published this week. So it will be published on Friday. Okay, so I will be uploading more project videos every Friday. Okay, so we have completed the first two modules, which are machine learning basics and Python basics, and we have also completed 6 projects in our machine learning project video playlist. Okay, so after that, the third module, which will be posted from the next week, is this, which is Python libraries tutorial for machine learning. So in this module, we will be discussing in detail about various libraries that are important for learning machine learning. Okay, so we will be discussing in detail. So these videos will be completely hands-on. Okay, so we will be doing this in Python. So first we will be discussing in detail about NumPy library, then we will discuss about various functions in pandas library, then matplotlib and seaborn library, and finally the important machine learning library, which is sklearn library. Okay, so these are the 3 modules, and after completing that, we will be learning about data collection and data processing. So in this module, I will be explaining you on where to collect data and how to collect data, and there is a specialized technique for collecting data through API. So in that video, I will explain you how to import data set through Kaggle API. Okay, then we will be discussing how to handle missing values and other data pre-processing techniques. Okay, so after that, there is another pre-processing technique called as data standardization. So these are the topics in our fourth module. Okay, so after that we will be discussing the mathematic basics for machine learning. So first we will be discussing in detail about linear algebra, calculus, statistics, and probability. Okay, so once we are clear with this mathematical basics of machine learning, so we will learn about machine learning model. So in this model, so we will learn the basics of what is meant by a machine learning model and where it is used, and how to select a suitable model for a particular problem statement, and how to optimize our model, and how to evaluate our model. So these concepts and these topics will be covered in the 6th module. Okay, so in the next module, we are going to discuss about all the machine learning algorithms from now on. Okay, so this is the most requested topic in my channel. Okay, so in this particular module, we will discuss about all the classification models, or else the important classification models in machine learning. So first we will discuss about logistic regression. So in the first video, we will be discussing about the theory and the mathematic basics behind the logistic regression. Then we will build a logistic regression model from scratch using Python. Okay, so after completing the logistic regression model, so we will be working on support vector machine model, then decision tree classification, random forest classification, and naive Bayes classification, and also k nearest neighbors. So these are the models we will be discussing under classification model. So you can see here, I have also mentioned logistic regression because logistic regression can also be used for classification. Okay, so these are the models that we will be covering in this classification models. Okay, so in the next module, we will be discussing about regression models in machine learning. So in that, we will be discussing about linear regression basics and building it from scratch through Python, and after that, lasso regression, logistic regression for regression problems. So the previous logistic regression we will be discussing for classification, and in this module we will be discussing it for regression problems. After that, we will be discussing about support vector machine, particularly for regression, and decision tree regression, and random forest regression. Okay, so it is these 2 modules are for supervised learning. Then we have 2 modules for unsupervised learning, in which we will discuss about the clustering models in machine learning. Okay, so in this we will discuss about k-means clustering, both theory and hands-on video, and then we will be discussing about hierarchical clustering. Okay, so after the clustering module is over, in the 10th module, we will discuss about the association models in machine learning. Okay, so there are 2 main association models. One is a priori, and the next one is eclat. So these are the first 10 modules in our machine learning course. So once we are done with all these modules, so you can watch this machine learning projects. So as I have told you earlier, but I have I have started posting the videos for this particular projects module because it would be useful for a lot of people who are already familiar with machine learning. Okay, so this is our machine learning course curriculum. So once we complete this machine learning course, so we will be learning about deep learning. Okay, so deep learning deserves a complete standalone course. So once we complete this machine learning course, I will be making a deep learning course. Okay, so but it's a topic for some other day. Okay, so when I complete this course, one would require 3 months or